HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Send about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3- or 4-yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Lloyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Once again, it's Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
1st down, Lions.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has them inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Fighting through, he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, cut.
Love, they go play action now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Ready?
This
Ready.
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Right.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check, smack.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
At the 27-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Super one.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Goff now looks to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Glove. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Lions first down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Board out.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
BC. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Goff now looking to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
Throwing.
line.
Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Right side to Watson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action this time with Love. Forced out to his left. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Value three. Go. Whirl it.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Go.
Now Goff on first down. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
52 blaster.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Field black. Ready?
Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Packers! Bo Melton, 53 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back to throw, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Joseph now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Lucas Van Ness in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Blaster, stick. Black slot. Black shot. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Love fires that quickly outside. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hey, lift! Lift! Lift!
After the interception, here's Goff. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last throw here for Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes.